Dear God. What the hell? God, just turn the thing off. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. John, I know what you're thinking.
Jack, you've got to admit that looks an awful lot
It's
like
a grainy
Phyllis.
picture. You can hardly
Look
make
at
out
her
her
clothes.
face.
Look at the color of her hair.
What are you telling me? You're suddenly convinced that she bought this paint thinner and burned down the pool house?
I'm not even considering that possibility. What I'm concerned with is the prosecution's ability to prove that she did. Now, those are two very separate
Well,
things.
you'll forgive me if I can't be quite so objective. God, to listen to you talk, I wonder if you can adequately defend my wife.
Oh, come on, Jack. How long have you known?
I'm sorry, I need to believe my wife. I need to believe she's innocent. She has to be. There is no way in hell she would try to kill Diane.
Thanks a lot, you freak.
You talking to me?
Well, let me see. You're the only snitch in here.
You know what, lady? You better watch your mouth, because I don't take that kind of talk.
I was kidding, you moron.
About what?
About what? The hitman, of course. You go blabbing to Jill Abbott. What are you guys, buddies now?
What's the matter? Did she get in your face?
No, she got in my husband's face, and he really wasn't pleased.
I don't see what's going on. I mean, it's sure to blow over soon.
Do you read the paper? No, don't answer that. I'm gonna guess not.
Why? What's going on?
Well, you know the miserable bitch I was talking about? They're claiming someone tried to kill her.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, she's still alive and kicking.
Well, then what's the problem?
I'm in the hot seat.
Wait a minute. The cops think that you did it?
That's right.
Huh.
And you and your big mouth are no help.
Who is it?
Who do you think?
Some things never change.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Forget about it. Come on in. So, like a cup of coffee?
No thanks. I'm wound up enough as it is. You look good.
Thank you. You do too.
Cute.
Have a seat.
What are you working on?
Resume.
I thought you spoke to Victoria over at Newman's.
I did. She's got to speak to dear old Dad.
They haven't gotten back to you yet?
No, they haven't, so I figured in the meantime I'd take the time to pursue other options.
Good. Well, I'm glad to know that you're taking charge. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about our daughter. Seems like Lily is making a big stink about going back to Paris. I'd like to know how you feel about that.
Well, I'd like to know how you feel about that, Neil.
Personally, I think it's a lousy idea.
So I'm leaving soon. Thought I'd give you a heads up.
Please, Nick. Isn't there some way we can...
What? Keep lying to the kids? Pretend that we're a happy little family?
Can't we just wait a little bit longer?
No, we're doing it today, and that's final.
You're doing what today?
Not in the mood, Mom.
Was that Sharon? I guess things are not any better.
Not even close.
Well, honey, that's why I came by. I'd like to help out with the kids. I think if you and Sharon have some time alone to
Look,
talk.
that won't be necessary, thank you.
Why not?
Because I'm done talking. You know? In fact, I already told Sharon I'm moving out.
You're separating?
Yeah, and we're gonna tell the kids today when they get home from school.
Hi, Sharon.
Victor.
Is Nicholas home?
No, he's at the office.
May I come in for a moment?
Look. You're just gonna tell me what a horrible person I am.
I won't do that. I'm sure you feel guilty enough as it is.
Not enough to satisfy my husband.
You betrayed his trust. You hurt him very deeply.
No one knows that better than I do.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know. If only I could get Nick to believe that I made a foolish mistake and that I never stopped loving him.
Is that how you really feel?
That's the truth. I swear it.
You know it'll be very difficult for him to ever trust you again. How will he know that you won't cheat on him again?
Where are the kids?
They're up at the main house. I asked Miguel to pick them up from school.
We're not putting this off, Sharon.
Nick, please. I love you. I love the kids. I love our life together. It means so much to me if you would just give me a chance. Cassie and Noah are going to be devastated.
You think I like being put in this position?
You don't have to be.
All right, stop, all right? Our marriage is a joke, Sharon. It's a joke. We gotta tell him the truth.
You know, your father was just here. He insisted that I do everything possible to convince you not to break up our family.
Oh, so now I'm breaking up the family.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. But he's right, honey. You know, we can't put ourselves first. We have to think about the kids. We have to fight for our marriage.
You know, my mom said the same thing to me.
You see? We have this incredible support system, and I truly believe that with their love and their support, we can work through this.
What you need to work through is in your head. Look, there's some reason that you turned to Diego. Some reason that you couldn't stop thinking about him, Sharon. And you sitting around here talking to me isn't gonna help.
All right, you know, maybe you're right. You know, maybe I do have a problem. I've already thought about seeing a therapist.
Okay, well, that's fine, but in the meantime, I need to be away from you.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And Sharon, every time I look at you, some time apart, we can clear our heads. It might help us make sense of this mess.
We can do that now, Nick. I know we
No,
can.
we can't. It's too soon. Frankly, I don't think either one of us knows why this happened or how we ended up in this terrible mess. Now, are you gonna go get the kids, or do you want me to?
I'll go get him.
That's not me. That's not me. That's not me, Jack. That person is not me. That's Diane. It's Diane. She's framing me.
How could she pull something like that off?
I have no idea. That's what makes her so twisted. I've never been in a hardware store in my life. I've never bought paint thinner.
Look at the hair, the dress, the shoes.
I don't care. That is not me, Jack. Listen, she got a red wig, like she wore that time that we switched clothes.
Back when you helped her get Kyle out of the country?
Yes, that's what makes it so frightening. I mean, she went into my closet. Oh my God. She got my shoes, she got my outfit.
To try to look like you.
Right. Exactly.
Phyllis, you're forgetting something important. There's no cast, there's no limp. She was hobbling around.
Good, okay. Then she hired somebody to look like me. That is not me.
Okay.
You know it's not me, don't you?
This has thrown both of us for a loop. I know that.
I want you to look me in the eye right now. And I want you to tell me that you believe it's not me on the tape, okay? I want you to tell me that you believe I didn't set that fire. Tell me now that you don't believe it's me! Tell me!
You didn't do this. I know that. I believe you.
You don't believe me? Oh my God, you don't believe me? You don't believe me?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, the hair, the shoes. How could she do this? You don't believe me?
Phyllis.
You realize this is a place of business.
Dad, I'm sorry I got carried away.
You want to play kissy face?
Won't happen again. Promise.
In case there's any question, I take court-assigned community service very seriously. This is not fun and games, Brittany.
She knows that, Ned.
I'm sure the lady can speak for herself.
I understand.
The judge outlined your hours, the purpose of your work here. I expect you to be on time. No unexcused absences. If you fail to fulfill your obligations, I'll have no choice but to notify the court. Any questions?
When can I start?
Tomorrow. Ellen will give you your schedule before you leave.
Hey, Ned.
Yeah.
Listen. We know this is serious stuff. All right, I was just hoping that you would give Brittany a chance.
Perhaps I've been a bit tough.
Why? You don't like me?
I hardly know you, Brittany.
I get it. It's because my folks have money.
It's because of the incredibly stupid thing you did, drinking and driving.
No one knows that better than I do.
I hope so.
It's the truth. I'm not the same person anymore.
The one who put her boyfriend in the hospital.
Hey, Ned, come on.
Hey, it's okay, Ralph. He's right.
It's the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. The only good thing is, it changed me. Forced me to grow up. And like Ross said, if you give me a chance, I'll prove it.
We'll see.
Good, you're here.
Larry. What are you doing here?
You know, you are really something else. You know that, Jill? What, do you think you could just turn me into your own little personal plaything and then throw me out when you're done? Huh? Well, guess what? Times have changed, and you're messing with the wrong dude.
This is really not a good time.
Like I could give a rat's rear if it's a bad time or not. I'm tired of being used as your sex toy. Who the hell you think you are?
You're a boss, that's who I think I am.
Oh, yeah? And that gives you the right to mistreat and abuse me?
I was going to apologize to you. You can't come waltzing into my place of business and tell me what you will and won't allow. Who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, well, let's see. I'm your big dog, I'm your muscle man, I'm your tattooed Titanic. You know, I can't remember all the pet names that you have for me.
All right, that is enough. Now, what the hell is going on here?
Damn it. Get out of here now.
You know what? I ain't finished.
You most certainly are.
Not until I give you this. Go ahead. Open it up, Jill. Let everyone know the bizarro ways you got of amusing yourself.
Oh.
Let's just see what we got in here. First up is, these sexy little numbers you like to parade around.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And then what do we have? These fruity scented oils that really get you revved up. Oh, yeah. And the infamous blindfold and handcuffs. This is definitely your deal because you know what? It hits a little bit too close to home.
You are fired. Get out of here. I never want to see you in this building again.
Okay, can me. I'll make sure to let the rest of the guys down in maintenance know that you're looking for a new boy toy. Gentlemen.
You're alone, as well as getting yourself dressed. Talk to me.
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, really? I mean, here we are on its joyous occasion. Your son is being baptized, and you're acting like you've lost your best friend. Oh, please tell me this has nothing to do with Christine.
I was at the coffee house earlier.
What? You saw her having a cup of coffee with your arch nemesis, Michael Baldwin?
Why is it every time that I turn around, there he is flaunting his so-called relationship with her?
Did he come up to you? Did he hurl any insults your way?
He didn't even know I was there.
Paul.
Lauren,
Come
don't you
on.
dare tell me that I'm overreacting.
Well, let me remind you of something. This is a very important day for you and Isabella and your son. Please don't let Michael and Christine ruin it.
So how am I supposed to wipe that out of my mind?
What out of your mind?
Oh, God, Lauren, they were kissing. I cannot believe that Chris would actually let that slimeball touch her. It made me physically ill.
Thanks, Cody.
Sure, babe. You okay?
Yeah. Why?
Why? I saw that scene with your parents earlier. It seemed pretty intense.
No biggie.
So what's with the suitcase? I thought you postponed college.
I did.
So, what? You're heading to New York mid-semester?
No. I'm moving out of my parents' house.
Really?
I couldn't stand being there another minute.
Couldn't stand being where?
Her parents' house.
You moving out? No way.
JT, not now, okay? I'm in no mood for your bull.
Okay, I don't get this, Brittany. You've been at odds with your parents since you were 12. What could have pushed you over the edge to make you move out?
It's deja vu all over again.
Thanks for coming over.
I'm kind of curious why you wanted to meet me. And here of all places.
Well, I'm checking this room out for a friend.
You know someone who wants to move here?
Yeah. And I got to thinking, and I realized that this might have been the place where you stayed.
Yeah, got my face busted. Same place.
So you wouldn't recommend it?
I talked to the landlord on the way in. He said the guys that jumped me were out long ago. They got kicked out.
All right, so even though it's just a little shabby, it's basically an okay place to stay?
Yeah, I guess. This, friend of yours, someone I know?
Does it matter?
Come on, bro. Something's up. What's going on here?
I just needed some straight answers before I could explain.
Explain what?
I'm moving in here with Brittany.
You don't look a day older, Mrs.
Oh, you're such a liar, Andy Richards. But you're a sweet one.
That's cute. That
work?
is but one she let your father hold baby.
Oh, good idea.
You know how to baby.
Good idea.
Okay.
Please go, Ricky.
Ricardo and Ricardo.
Ricardo and Ricardo. Absolutely. Okay,
Oh,
ready? Oh. Taking that.
Delicious food.
Looks like she now did herself again.
Surprised to see you here.
I guess I couldn't turn down an invitation from Isabella.
Guess not. Must seem strange.
Strange, that's a good way to describe it.
I'm sure you're talking about more than just the party.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go get some champagne.
Hey, christening went well, don't you think?
Yeah, I think very well.
Chris seems like a fish out of water.
Yeah, I know. I'm still not sure why she came.
You sorry she did?
You know, as long as I don't have to deal with Baldwin, I'm fine with her being here.
Mr. Bragno?
Mr. Baldwin. Hello.
You remember me?
How could I forget you after all the things you did for us?
I'm surprised to see you here.
My daughter's husband arranged for me to fly here.
Right, for the christening of your grandson.
Yes. It's a beautiful service.
I'm sorry I missed it.
I'm so glad we ran into each other. I owe you an apology.
What?
That time you defended my daughter,
What about it?
you came to California to talk to my wife and me. It was a very sad time for us. We weren't very friendly to you, I'm afraid.
It's all in the past. It's forgotten.
Not by me. Can't tell you how sorry I am.
It's a long time ago.
So, you ended up in Genoa City, same as Isabella.
It's quite the coincidence. Look, Mr. Bragno, I don't know if I would mention the court case or my involvement to anyone. I'm not sure that Paul's family knows much about that.
Of course. I won't say a word.
Well, it is such a pleasure to see you again, sir.
Pleasure is mine.
For the last time, I think we should get going.
That's fine with me.
We'll have to drive separately. I
Okay.
brought my own car.
All right, Baldwin, you've had your fun. Now, either you get out of here now, or I will remove you. So what's it gonna be?
we are.
Hey, beautiful.
Be yourself.
You been here long?
Just a few minutes.
Diego came by earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah. After you left, I realized that this might be the same place he stayed a while back.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, he got into some trouble with some guys that lived there. Got into a fight.
Does that mean we might have to find another place?
No. Evidently, these guys were just a bunch of jerks. They got kicked out.
Good.
Oh, I got some more news.
Yeah? About Diego?
Yeah. He's finally beginning to come around about us.
That's great, honey.
Yeah, it's nice to finally have somebody who's not against us. What, did I forget something?
No, I'm just amazed that you knew what to get.
Of course I knew what to get. I've helped my mom out with the grocery shopping about 1 million times. Haven't you?
Actually, we've always had our groceries delivered to our house. I don't think I've ever set foot in a regular grocery store.
Well, then you have a treat coming to you.
Yeah, right. Boring.
Are you kidding me? I mean, some of these big places, it absolutely blows my mind on how much stuff they have. The place I got this stuff had like 80 different kinds of syrup.
You know, we might have to call this whole living together thing off.
Why?
I don't know if I can spend that much time with somebody who gets so much joy out of grocery shopping.
True, isn't it? In the recesses of your mind, you wish things could be different with Brad?
Yes, I wish things could be different, but they can't be. I mean, Brad is like no other man I've ever known.
I just hate to see you so depressed over a man you cannot have.
I'll survive.
Liv, things will turn around. I know you can't see it right now, but they will.
I know. Give it time. I know the drill.
It fell hard, didn't you?
And you know what's so ironic? Is that one of the things that was attracting me to Brad was his loyalty. I mean, the fact that he just stood by Ashley through this whole thing.
Should tell you something about the man, shouldn't it?
Hey, well, don't worry, I'm not deluding myself. I know Brad loves Ashley. I know that. But it doesn't mean that his feelings for me weren't real.
It's been a long time since I heard you talk about a man this way.
If you only knew Brad the way I do. I mean, he's got more strength, more sensitivity than any other man I've ever known. I mean, he's genuinely a good person. He cares about people. How could I help falling in love with him?
Oh, why don't I just go off on you about hanging out in boutiques 24/7?
That's different. That's about your appearance.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. You are what you eat. What are you thinking about, babe?
What you said about boutiques. I guess I won't be going to any more of those for a while.
Come on, you'll live.
Still, it's not so easy to give up something that brought me so much pleasure my whole life.
You're not really bummed about this, are you?
When I came in here, I was standing here wondering what I had gotten myself into. And then you came through the door with those bags, smiling like a kid at Christmas. And suddenly, nothing else mattered.
Trust me. We're gonna be happy in this place. We're together. That's what's important.
Oh, stop. This isn't the time or place.
Oh, this jerk crashes my son's christening party? What do you expect me to do?
Why are you getting so excited, Williams? I'm standing here minding my own business. I'm not causing anyone any problems.
You know what? Being in the same room with you is a problem for me.
We were just leaving.
Good. You see what he's doing? The only reason he is here is to press my buttons.
It's not always about you, Paul. I'm here to offer Christine some moral support. You haven't exactly made her feel welcome, have you?
Oh, really? Is that what she told you? Well, here's news for you, pal. She's gonna feel like the guest of honor compared to the reception you're about to get.
Threatening me?
Okay. You know, if you're not out of here in like 3 seconds,
You really should look into some anger management classes, Paul. I never realized what a hothead you are.
You know
My
that.
children, both of you.
You're out of here.
Andy, it's okay. Come on.
Yeah, I'll leave. Fine. But first, I'd like to make an announcement.
Damn it,
Ladies
Michael,
and
don't.
gentlemen,
Don't.
the lovely Christine Blair and I were engaged today.